What if your so-called freedom is just another way for men to control you? Women are not free. Men hold the majority of power, shaping systems and norms that govern our lives. Women, on the other hand, are left to navigate the world where every decision is influenced by the fear of harm. Even within our most intimate relationships, men of every demographic are fully aware of the privilege they hold, and they uphold it by requiring submission from women, whether overtly or subtly. Freedom is presented to women as a right we've achieved, yet we are constantly forced to trade it for safety. Men live with the privilege of making choices without constantly questioning if they're in danger because of their gender. This illusion of choice is how patriarchy operates, forcing women to navigate a world built on control with the lie of autonomy. This brings us to Law 31 of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Control the options, get others to play with the cards you deal. When it comes to women's safety, the law is blatantly clear. Women's so-called choices is not made for our autonomy. They're shaped to protect patriarchal power. From a young age, we're taught to prioritize safety over freedom. Don't walk alone at night. Don't dress like that. Text me when you get there. And you should have known better. These warnings place the burden of safety on women while absolving the system that allows violence to thrive. Even in relationships, men often frame themselves as protectors by their so-called protection demands submission. They say they want to keep you safe, but the price of that safety is always control. Here's the sinister part. Men know their benefit from this system. They actively enforce it by shaming women who exert independence, labeling them as difficult or ungrateful. Their protection is never about empowering women. It's about maintaining dominance. Women must trade autonomy for safety in their most intimate spaces, while men enjoy the privilege of freedom without compromise. The stakes are high. Femicide, the killing of women, often by partners or ex-partners, is on the rise, quadrupling in recent years. Yet these acts are rarely recognized as hate crimes. They're dismissed as isolated incidents, ignoring the systemic hatred behind them. Society tells women we must adapt our behavior to avoid harm, making us responsible for our own safety. Meanwhile, men move freely through a system that protects their autonomy and blames women for their victimization. Women's freedom is an illusion bound by invisible strings. Every act, walking alone, choosing an outfit, or speaking up can easily become a life or death situation. Men, on the other hand, are not burdened by these constraints. Going out alone requires vigilance for women. Dressing up as you like requires justification, and speaking out causes backlash. Even in relationships, asserting independence can make you seem difficult. This isn't freedom. It's control disguised as choice. Patriarchy ensures that men retain power in their relationships and the ability to live without the constant vigilance required of women. The contrast is stark. Women are forced to balance external systematic oppression with the added layers of gendered violence, control, and scrutiny, while men are allowed the luxury of autonomy and freedom. Have you ever adjusted your behavior to feel safer or been told a men's protection requires your submission? Share your experiences in the comments. If you missed the rest of this series, go back and watch the other videos and follow for more breakdowns on how men use manipulation to control women.